Ultimate tag is all about how quickly you can explode, cut, and change direction, which is why our alternative speed and strength program targets speed, power, and multi-directional movement. First, we have a bound series that includes forward, single leg, alternating single leg, and height-ins. The quick push-offs and sharp hops train the athlete to create stronger ground contact and redirect with efficiency. For acceleration, we used band-resisted starts, sled push sprint starts, and a band-resisted tag drill that goes on for 10 seconds. This is going to strengthen the first few steps of a sprint and force quick reactions that mimic evasion under pressure. We have a heightened to rotational med ball scoop toss for power, which teaches the athlete to absorb force laterally and instantly go into rotational power. This is the same hip-driven movement used when cutting around obstacles and evading a chaser. We also have heavy sled marches, trap bar jump shrugs, and heavy kettlebell swings to build strength and power behind explosive sprints and lateral movements. Finally, we have kettlebell suitcase carries to train trunk stability so the athlete can stay balanced even when moving in unpredictable directions.
So for our second workout, it's going to be strength and speed with focus on strength. Since a lot of the first workout was agility and speed. So we're going to start with a hang power clean just to kind of build the full body explosive power that's needed for ultimate tag, launching in and out of a cut off of the certain bars and equipment that are around the course. And then we'll go into a barbell jump squat, loaded on the back, light load, obviously, training fast concentric extension for vertical and horizontal power. Again, for jumping off of things and cutting in and out. Next, we'll go into a depth jump into a lateral sprint, kind of training what real ultimate tag movements will be for like reactive jumps and chase changes and stuff like that. Next, we're going to go into a medicine ball rotational hip throw, enhancing the rotational power for the sharp torso turns, dodging, ducking under things. That'll be needed, and that kind of goes along with the like suitcase holds that we have in the first one, just kind of reinforcing that trunk stability and rotational power. Next, we're going to go into a band resisted like shuffle burst to strengthen the lateral drive for evasive moves, chase down angles, different things like that. And then to end, we'll do a heavy sled push for training strength and speed, reinforcing that powerful horizontal force while still moving explosively through the weight, which will train moving explosively during ultimate tag. For some of the progressions and regressions for the hang power clean, to progress, you could just do a full power clean or high hang clean with a front squat combo. Couple of the regressions would be like a jump shrug or a kettlebell swing. I'm only going to talk about some of the regressions and progressions here, so this doesn't go on too long. For the barbell jump squat, you can progress with a loaded trap bar jump or contrast jumps with a heavy squat, jump squat progression, kind of enhancing that post-activation potentiation. Regressions for that one would be like body weight squat jumps or just like box squat to jump, sitting down on the box squat and then jumping up off of it. And then for the heavy sled push, some of the progressions could be like going just more weight, trying to move heavier weight faster, and then doing like a contrast set where you're doing like a heavy push and then like a light sprint push, so maybe like a drop set, dropping the weight. And then the regressions would just be going lighter and doing like wall drive isometric holds, so standing up on the wall and pushing through, obviously not moving anything, to just kind of train the neuromuscular side. But yeah, that is it for our workouts for strength and speed for ultimate tag.
The sport of professional tag demands explosive acceleration, quick braking, and elite reactive agility. For example, studies on plyometric training show significant improvements in rate of force development and stretch shortening cycle efficiency, which directly improves cutting and jumping ability. When it comes to their change of direction, research also shows that the eccentric strength is one of the strongest predictors of agility performance. Tag athletes really rely on this consistently when they stop, redirect, and have to re-accelerate around obstacles to get away from their opponent or chasing their opponent. This is where Olympic lift derivatives come in, such as jump shugs, high pulls, and other parts of these Olympic lifts. They've been shown to maximize power output using lighter loads, making them ideal for sports requiring speed and strength rather than max strength like a professional tag athlete.